With so many Star Wars movies, books, video games, toys, and everything else, it's never been a better time to be obsessed with that galaxy far, far away. But to paraphrase Master Yoda, patience we must have. Kind of talks like that. Many of these projects are still years down the road. So what can Star Wars fans actually look forward to in 2021? Well, from new series like the Book of Boba Fett, to ambitious publishing projects like the High Republic, and games like LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, here's everything Star Wars fans can look forward to over the next 12 months. If you're hungry for new Star Wars content, and after the season 2 finale of The Mandalorian, who isn't, you'll want to keep a close eye on Disney Plus throughout 2021. We can look forward to 3 new Star Wars shows to debut on the streamer this year, 2 of them animated and 1 live action.
Boba! Metinka haking puta! Open our video.
Most likely, Star Wars The Bad Batch will be the first of these to materialize. This animated follow-up to Star Wars The Clone Wars and follows the titular team of elite clone troopers as they seek out a new destiny following the end of the war and the rise of the Empire. We don't know much else about the plot yet, though the first teaser trailer confirms the team will run into Tarkin during the course of the series. It also remains to be seen if The Bad Batch is a limited run series or if Lucasfilm will be producing multiple seasons.
That was quite an impressive display.
The other big animated Star Wars project for 2021 is Star Wars Visions. This series features 10 short episodes allowing various Japanese anime directors an opportunity to play in the Star Wars sandbox. On the live action front, there's both good news and bad news. We probably won't be getting a 3rd season of The Mandalorian in 2021, however, we are getting the first Mandalorian spin-off in the form of the Book of Boba Fett, which features Boba and his new right-hand woman, Fennec Shand, as they take control of the late Jabba's criminal empire. So look forward to that series' debut in December, which is a long, long time away. 2021 may be lighter on the Star Wars TV front than fans are hoping, but we should at least see some new glimpses of other live-action projects in the pipeline. With Obi-Wan Kenobi, Andor, The Acolyte, Lando, Ahsoka, and Rangers of the New Republic all in active development at Disney+, the stream of new Star Wars content will continue to grow in the years ahead. That said, we are hoping to see some teases and some trailers for some of these projects before the year is through. Let's just get this out of the way. Do not expect Star Wars to return to the big screen in 2021, or even in 2022 for that matter. Between Disney pumping the brakes on new theatrical releases and the effects of the pandemic on Hollywood, we're in the midst of a Star Wars movie drought that won't end until Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron movie arrives in December 2023. But while 2021 won't bring with it any new Star Wars movies, we are hoping to get a better idea of Disney's future release plans. As it is, Rogue Squadron is the only upcoming Star Wars movie where we have any concrete information, despite Disney blocking out December 2025 and 2027 release dates for 2 other films. We have no idea what those movies will be about or who's directing them. Is Lucasfilm still planning an Old Republic-themed series of movies, which is reportedly what directors David Benioff and D.B. Weiss were developing before they left the project? Is Rian Johnson's Star Wars movie trilogy still happening? Or Kevin Feige's rumored, mysterious, confirmed Star Wars movie? What's up with those things? There's currently no Star Wars Celebration event planned for 2021, sadly, but we're still hoping to get some news and plot details about Disney's upcoming new Star Wars movie lineup.
Calico!
You were talking in your sleep. Weirdo.
2021 could turn out to be either a great year for Star Wars video games or a kind of underwhelming one. Apart from the news that all future Star Wars games will be united under the Lucasfilm Games banner, we have few firm details on what the future holds for Star Wars gaming. LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is the one video game release confirmed for 2021. Well, spring 2021 to be specific. Not just a remaster of previous LEGO Star Wars games, this sequel gives all 9 movies the blocky treatment and promises to build on a familiar formula in fun and unexpected ways. Electronic Arts has been putting out one major Star Wars release each holiday season for the past few years. Hopefully that trend will continue and LEGO Star Wars won't be the only new game on offer. With Star Wars Battlefront 2 turning 4 years old this year, and with the trickle of new content for that online shooter having all but completely dried up, we're hopeful a full-fledged sequel is planned for November or December release. If so, fans can probably expect to see the next chapter in the saga of Iden Versio and Inferno Squad, along with a variety of multiplayer modes, iterating and improving upon what we saw in the first 2 games. We're also keeping our fingers crossed, hoping that EA confirms those rumors that they're remaking Knights of the Old Republic. It's probably too much to hope that such a remake would actually see release this year, especially with EA prepping a remastered Mass Effect trilogy, but it is worth remembering that the original KOTOR was first revealed at E3 2001, and what better way to celebrate the 20th anniversary of that announcement than finally showing off the remake. Finally, we know Jedi Fallen Order is meant to kick off a new franchise. It may be too much to hope for the next entry in this action RPG series to hit consoles in 2021, but hopefully we'll at least get our first glimpse of Fallen Order 2 at E3 or another event.
We are the guardians of peace and justice.
Publishing is the one area where Star Wars is coming into the new year with blasters firing. Pew pew pew! Sorry. I had to do that. January 5th marks the official beginning of the High Republic, a multi-pronged publishing initiative aimed at shedding light on a previously unknown portion of the Star Wars timeline. Set roughly 200 years before Episode 1, the High Republic explores a period when the Jedi are still at the height of their power and the Republic hasn't yet collapsed into tyranny. The High Republic initiative officially begins in writer Charles Soule's novel, Star Wars The High Republic, Light of the Jedi, which introduces an ensemble cast of heroes and villains and a devastating hyperspace accident that forms the crux of the entire High Republic crossover event. From there, the status quo is fleshed out in other projects like Claudia Gray's young adult novel, Star Wars The High Republic Into the Dark, and Marvel's ongoing High Republic comic. These various books aren't telling a single chronological story, but simply using the new setting and characters to add new layers to the Star Wars mythos, and with multiple new waves of books and comics in the works, and even a TV tie-in in the form of Star Wars The Acolyte, the High Republic era is one that fans will become very familiar with in the years ahead. Now, if you prefer your Star Wars books to stick closer to the era of movies, well, fear not, young Padawan. There's plenty more to come this year. Marvel's monthly Star Wars and Darth Vader comics will continue filling in the year-long gap between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, showing us how Luke Skywalker became a full-fledged Jedi Knight and what Vader knew about his master's plan for the Final Order. Lucas Books will also publish the second volume in Timothy Zahn's Thrawn Ascendancy trilogy of novels as we learn more about Thrawn's life before joining the Empire, and the final volume in Alexander Freed's Alphabet Squadron trilogy. And these are just the projects that we know about. Obviously, there's still lots more to come, including some of the comics and novel spin-offs coming from The Mandalorian that Lucasfilm teased earlier. So what do you think? Are you excited for Star Wars? Let us know in the comments below. And for more on what to expect from our new year of Star Wars and Marvel and everything else, check out everything coming from Marvel in 2021. And for all things comics, video games, and more, stick with IGN.